Hello, and welcome to another memory plan with me in my brand new planner of 2026. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year. Hope you're having a great start to the year. I know it's already well, I was going to say January 20th. It's not that far. January 10th right now, and I am memory planning December 29th to January 4th. So this was the New Year week. This planner is from Harriet Wright Designs. I have been using Aura style planners for the past maybe 3 or 4 years. I'm not quite sure. And I would have got another one, except I was kind of waiting for her to. I say her, I'm thinking the shop owner's a woman, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I was kind of waiting for them to put out some more inserts so that I could buy a planner and the inserts, whatever. But they kept saying sold out, and I was getting stressed out because it was getting close to the end of the year. So I just looked for other options. And although this is a very beautiful planner, I'm just not used to the coil in the middle, and I forgot how difficult it can be to work around that because I used to use Erin Condren planners that were kind of the same thing and totally forgot. Totally forgot how difficult it kind of is. And also the spacing, I couldn't really get the spacing down right. I'm not sure if I don't think this is a different no, it can't be a different size. But I this week I started from the bottom and worked my way up, and then there was like a big gap between the box on top and the date covers. So I don't know what I did or how that happened. I feel like maybe next week I'm going to start from the top and then work my way down just to see if it fits better. You'll kind of see what I mean when I get to that part. Like right here, you can kind of see it. In the end, it worked out anyways though because this kit came with deco, so I just put the deco on the top just like I used to do, and it looks really good that way. But yeah, here you can really see the gap when what I'm talking about. So I'm not really sure how I did that. Yeah, this whole plan with me was kind of a little bit of a hot mess because I kind of lost some footage as well. I used my phone to record this, and at one point it was not letting me record past 2 minutes, and then I couldn't figure out why because delete photos and videos all the time that I don't need, and I couldn't figure out what was taking up so much storage. And apparently I have this app called WhatsApp for work, and apparently all those files automatically download to my phone for some reason, and that's where all the storage was being used, and I was, like, kind of annoyed by that. But, yeah, I figured it out somewhere, I think, in the middle of the week while I'm planning because I was getting tired of just having to stop and look and then press record again. It was yeah, and then just to put everything together was kind of annoying, so, anyway, it was fine. Everything's fine. Oh, yeah, also, it kept not focusing either, so I don't know. This whole setup is kind of weird. I even bought myself a new light ring with a stand that could attach to the desk, but then I tried using it and it just made everything shake even more than it's already shaking, so I scrapped that and just went back to my old ring light that I'm using right now. Totally forgot to mention that I'm using a foil bundle here that is like a dark purple that's from Scribble Prints Co. Did I even say this kit was from Scribble Prints Co? I don't think I did. This kit is from Scribble Prints Co, and I think it's like a birthday themed kit, but I used it for New Year's because there's a disco ball and it worked the same way in my head. I think I'll just get into the day by day because I don't know where it all cuts off. I know it cuts off in a couple different places, so let's just get into the day by day. On Monday, the first thing I'm marking is that I went for breakfast with my mom, and I'm using the eggs and bacon sticker that came from the foil bundle. And the breakfast script is from Holly Linco, who is no longer open. And then to mark that we got coffee right after that, I'm using this coffee cup. I think it's from a shop called Christiane Designs that used to have like sticker books and Michaels, I think. And then to mark that I did some Lego, I'm using this I feel like it's like a medical sticker, but I'm using that to mark Lego because I don't have any Lego stickers, and that is from the foil bundle. And then just to mark that I was deep inside my feelings, I'm using this emoji head to mark that, and the in feeling script is from the foil bundle. The week prior to this, my aunt, who has been in the hospital off and on for years, the one that we would always go visit, she passed away sadly the week before. I think it was actually Sunday, like the day before this day, and so we're just trying to get through our days at this point, and it was just yeah. Um, I got Happy Mail that day, so to mark that, I am using this sticker from a shop called Tickled Pink Planning, and I think it's from a leftover stash because I don't remember ever ordering from them, but that's where that's from. And the Happy Mail script is from Sticky Sloth Designs. And then just to mark planning time, I'm using the bow sticker from the foil bundle, as well as a planning time script from the foil bundle. And then to mark that I played Superstore Stimulator on Xbox, I'm using the grocery cart that came with the foil bundle. Okay, I see this is one of the days that I cut off. So on Tuesday, I'm just going to kind of generalize what happened on the day because by we, I mean me and my husband and my mom went to the city just to spend the day, just to kind of get our minds off other things, you know? So I wanted my husband to try Red Lobster, so we did that, and then he bought me new perfume for Christmas. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too, because of my aunt's passing, we didn't really celebrate Christmas this year, and it was just she had such a big impact on my entire family, so it's like a huge loss to us. But yeah, so Tuesday was spent in the city just shopping and trying to keep busy. And then I'll just mention that when I got like all those stickers are pretty much from the foil bundle. The Red Lobster sticker that I used to mark is from Papershire. The heart that you see is from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark the new perfume, and that Apex controller. I mean, the gaming controller is from Curl's Creation, and the Apex script is from the Prairie Planner. Then moving on to Wednesday, which happened to be New Year's Eve, I marked that I slept in, and that girl is from where is she from again? Planner Mania. And the sleep in script is from the Prairie Planner. And then just to mark that I did some planning, I'm using this coffee emoji, coffee monster emoji to mark that. And then we got McDonald's. So I'm using the burger that came with the foil bundle. At this point, I'm like, I told myself I was going to stop eating out, and I still, to this day, am still eating out quite a bit. I need to cut that down. It's like really bad. Anyway, this day I watched Zootopia 2, and then we started having our pre-drinks at home, so that wine sticker is from the foil bundle. And then, yeah, me and my husband went out to the bar that night and just had fun. We tried to have fun. It was okay. And moving on to Thursday, first thing I'm marking is that I slept in, so I'm using this pillow sticker from Papershire, and the sleep in script is from Prairie Planner again. And to use this sad emoji head, I'm just marking I was so hungover, like I drank quite a bit. But it was fun because we did catch the city bus to the bar, and yeah, it just it doesn't sound fun, but it was fun for us. And then that morning we went to go eat at Humpty's, and then I took a nap. No, I'm kind of going out of order. I'm using this heart sticker from the foil bundle to mark that we followed my aunt back to the reserve. So like from the funeral home, we followed her back to the reserve where they were going to hold the wake services. And then I went home to nap because, like I said, I was hungover and I just wanted to nap for a bit. And then I'm using that from Paper and Milk. It's where that nap sticker is from. And then to mark that I got a Starbucks coffee, I'm using the coffee cup from the foil bundle, and same with the script. And then using this emoji with angel wings, marking that they had the wake services, and it was like an hour drive. Well, no, that's not far. 45-minute drive from the city that I live in to where the reserve is. And the roads were kind of awful. Like it was slippery, and yeah, but driving slow, we made it. Moving on to Friday, first thing I'm marking is that I slept in. I slept in so much this week. It was wonderful. Using this sticker from Miss Caramel just to mark that sleep in. It actually said nap time, but I cut off the nap time script. And then to mark that we did errands, I'm using the car icon from the foil bundle. And then we got a coffee, so I'm using coffee mug from the foil bundle. And then I started watching the show called Runaway, which is another Harlan. Is it Harlan Cobain? Coben? I don't know how to say it. Anyway, a new one on Netflix. And then to mark that I took off my nails. That sounds so morbid. I mean, I removed my acrylic nails this day. I'm using this Modi with a nail polish sticker to mark that. I just need to give my nails a break because I've had them done for a very long time. The nails that you see right now, those are just press-ons. And then to mark that I took a bath, I'm using those both from the foil bundle. And then we went to the wake service again that night, and that sticker is from Papershire. Sorry, I'm kind of battling a cold, so I'm trying to get through this, and I know I sound really rough. Gosh, okay. Moving on to Saturday, first thing I'm marking is I was up early, so I'm using the alarm clock that came with the kit. And the up early script is from the Prairie Planner. And then to mark that I got a coffee, which I never actually wrote in there, I'm using that coffee cup from the foil bundle. And then to mark the funeral this day, I'm pretty sure this one's from Once More with Love sticker to mark that. And it was so cold this day, so I'm using this Once More with Love Munchkin to mark that. It was just so freezing. I actually don't know if that's emoji or Munchkin, to be honest. I'm not sure. But yeah, it was so cold that day that we actually didn't go to the gravesite. We just came straight back to the city because we knew the roads were going to be very bad, and the service didn't end till, I don't even know, like 5, I think. 5 or 6, and it started at 1. So we just came back to the city just to get back before it was super dark. And then to mark that, I got Ito. I mean, we got Ito, not just me, using that from the foil bundle, and the Ito script is from, not Papershire, the Prairie Planner. The cuddle script is from the Prairie Planner as well, and the couple cuddling is from Papershire. And then I watched more of the show Runaway. And finally, moving on to Sunday, first thing I'm marking with a Prairie Planner TV is that I finished watching Runaway this day, I think. I think I did. Maybe I didn't, but I know that I was binging it pretty much all weekend. And then to mark that I planned, I'm using this bow icon from the foil bundle. And I'm not sure where this grocery card is from, but I used that to mark that we did a grocery run. And then we got Burger King that evening, so I'm using the fries that came with the foil bundle. And then to mark Apex, I'm using this sticker controller from Coffee Brain Plans, and the Apex script is from the Prairie Planner. And then just to mark Cuddles, I'm using another one of those Papershire stickers, the same one like on Saturday, but I lost it. It was behind another book or something because of the way that I pull my stickers. Yeah, I couldn't find it right away, so I put down the Cuddles script first, and then I went to go look for it. Eventually found it though, so I put it in. Yeah. So that is the week. I really like how the kit turned out. Purple is my favorite color, and I do love the foil. I think it looks really nice. I'm gonna have to try get used to this planner. It's a little difficult for me, but anyway, hope you have a great day, a great week. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.